everybody. Joining us here in the studio, well, on the Google Hangouts, is we have Isiah Barnes and Tanya Carrier, excuse me, from the new movie that is going to be coming out here very soon, next week, isn't it? Isn't it? Is it next week when this is all going to be starting?
Okay.
Gosh, yeah.
Next week.
This week is coming up.
This week.
This week.
This Friday and Saturday.
Okay, this week. I'm sorry about that.
The movie's called That Wasn't Supposed to Happen.
That wasn't supposed to happen. What a cool, I mean, the funny name. It's a funny name. It's a funny movie. It is a movie that is all about, it's about four guys who are on they're on like they have a high school reunion that is coming up.
We're going to play the trailer, too.
Yeah, we're going to play the trailer after we get done chatting with you here. But you're on a high school reunion, and like basically everything is going wrong in this, isn't it? Is that kind of what?
that would put it lightly.
A little bit.
Tell us about it. What's the movie all about?
Oh yeah, well, it kind of starts out first of all like the four friends. One of the main guys going back to the high school reunion to meet up with his friends, and then the second part of it, like, because there's three sides of it. It's not like just you follow the main four people like a lot of stories.
Right.
Okay.
You actually follow the leading lady as well and her friends waiting for them to come and everything going wrong. So yeah, everything goes wrong for the ladies, everything goes wrong for the guys. and it's just this wild story, and they all meet up at the end. It's wild.
Wow, that's awesome.
That is
and
so
Tanya,
cool.
you are you the producer of this movie?
Yeah. I'm produced, I wrote, and I'm starring.
Okay, cool. All right, yeah, absolutely.
Isiah had the big hand and everything here. He was the one that created this. And this was,
let's
you know
see
what's
that.
really cool about this is that this is all made right here in Michigan, isn't it? This was made
Absolutely.
in Saginaw and Bay City areas, the Tri-City areas, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep,
Tri-City and a few other cities around. Yep.
That is so
man.
cool, dude.
Yeah.
And now go ahead, Dan. Yeah, you got a
I was
question.
gonna say,
All right.
Isiah, this isn't your first rodeo. You've been around a little bit. You've acted in some bigger screen films as well. Back in the day, what was the name of the film, Nate? What was it? Don't Be a Menace.
Don't be a menace to South Central while drinking your juice in the hood.
That's my shit, though. I love that movie.
Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all, like Samuel Jackson told them.
Okay.
I ain't that dude. I ain't him.
Well, no, it was you were acting, a role in a film, and
Absolutely.
that's awesome.
Hey, you know
with
what?
the Wayans brothers, bro.
And not only that, ever since that movie, every time that I meet a man that is a nice man, I ask him right off the bat, "Are you my daddy?" That's the first thing that I say. So you taught me something there, Isiah. I got to tell you that you taught me.
That's what it's about. Hey, that's what it's about.
That is so funny, man. But that's cool that you have a history. And if you guys don't remember that movie, Isiah played Do-Rag in that movie.
That's right. Yep.
We don't mean to bring this up, but we're just gonna bring this up real quick, and then we'll get back to the movie and everything. But we gotta let everybody know who you are, and you're moving on. You got this. You're making movies, man. You're doing this, so this is part of the story. This is part of your story. So we're blasting it, bro.
And not only that, you're starring with some great people too. You got Daniel Roebuck in this movie.
Right, Richard Pryor Jr.
Richard Pryor Jr. Oh my God, I'm amazed by this. Richard Pryor was one of my heroes when I was growing up. And
Absolutely.
Tell us about that. What's that like working with him?
So Tanya, first of all, because she this lovely lady, she's worked with him. She knows him. That's her friend.
Okay.
It's in her phone is like Rich, like some normal dude.
That's so cool, man. I'm glad that you could get the people together, though.
Yeah.
That would be down enough to do this film. Make it here in Michigan. It's like it's local to us. You know what I mean?
Right.
I love that. I mean, I just feel a kinship to it, So, yeah, exactly. And I think that everybody should. That's from Michigan, because it's something that's getting produced here. So we really need to support the hell out of it,
That's awesome. That's super cool.
I actually steal all of my favorite people from any projects that I work on. Like I just sort of file them away, and I'm like, ooh, we're gonna bring them up.
That is so.
I collect them, favorite Rolodex. So yeah, we were lucky enough to Richard, and I met him a long time ago. So he was in my other movie, Selling Stupid, and he's a friend.
Okay.
So we had two crazy characters that we were still casting. And I sent both of the scenes and things to Richard, and I was like, hey, pick which one you want. And I don't want to spoil anything, but he picked the really weird one. And
the wild, out of the control
character. And you guys will get a glimpse of that character in the
trailer.
In the trailer. So you'll get a little glimpse. You'll know what they're talking about on the wild side.
Yep. And so it was like, which one do you want to play or whatever? He was like, I think I want to play. Can I say his name?
Yeah, Mr. Frisky.
He's like, I think I want to play Mr. Frisky. And I was like, really? Okay.
His name describes it all.
Yeah. So
you know what? Sometimes you got to just put yourself out there, and that's that's great. I'm glad that people will do that because
being Richard Pryor's son, you got those are some big shoes that you got to fill right there.
He know it too. I mean, he's had that name his whole life. So,
man,
out of all of his siblings, everything, he looks like his dad.
He does.
Everybody else does. So,
I mean, man, he's got the guy's name. I mean, he's got his name, dude. Like he's Richard Pryor, straight up. That's him, dude.
Like in my household, especially, like I remember growing up with Richard Pryor. I've seen his toy, who knows how many times. I've seen his comedy. I like it was definitely like a dream to work, and he's so humble and he's super funny. That's like people will definitely be like, oh, that's Richard Pryor's son. Right? Like he has a lot of that comedy.
And Daniel Roebuck too.
Yeah, Daniel Roebuck. He's playing in I think it was The Fugitive or something like that.
Dude, I mean, it's so many movies.
That's so cool, dude.
Yeah, when you get to meet Danny Roebuck, okay, so you get to win for the rest of your life when you play 6 Degrees of Separation.
Yep.
Because he knows everybody, and he's been in everything.
Right.
So the thing about Danny is like he'll do $100 million movie or TV show or something, and then he came and did our movie. So it's like,
I know that's
cool. That is cool.
Like he literally just shot Rob Zombie's $50 million 3 from Hell.
Really? Are you kidding me? He was just in that, and now he's with you guys.
He's coming out.
I love him too. I mean, did you guys see River's Edge? That's probably my favorite one with him, I think.
I haven't seen that one. No. I'll be honest.
Well, you know what?
Hopper, Keanu Reeves, Crispin Glover, Ione Skye. It's really dark, and he's the lead in it. And that was from like the 80s, I think. It's about these teenagers and like the guy, he kills his girlfriend by the river's edge, and like it's dark and twisted. And Daniel, that's the first time I remember seeing him, so it was really cool to and then he was in Matlock, of course, for so long.
Right. That's right. You know what? It makes me excited when people are excited. People like Daniel are excited to promote the whole thing. It makes me excited to want to promote it.
Right.
Because he deserves for stepping down and come and say, hey, I'm going to come here with you guys, help you out, do this. Like, man, he deserves something for that. He deserves all of us to get excited like he did and promote this thing just as much, right? Like he deserves that. Like, because dude, he I'm sure he took a pay cut to do it, so I mean, what a nice guy.
That's independent film.
I love independent film, and he's a supporter of the art, and he's out helping everybody. That's really cool that you guys got to pull it together with him. So cool, man. I'm excited.
Now, I wanted to know too, the movie that wasn't supposed to happen. What is that? Give us like more of a backstory on this, okay? I mean, I kind of covered it there at the beginning of the interview here, but it's 4 friends. Everything goes wrong. Lots of comedy in this, correct? This is and it's not really something that you can take to your 4 or 5-year-old, right? This is like a PG-13 movie, right?
Oh man.
No.
Remember, we already mentioned one of these characters.
I'll put it this way: my cousin Lisa got a hold of me last night because she's got a 15-year-old and an 11-year-old, and she was like, so this movie, I forgot. She goes, I know you told me, but can I bring the kids? And I was like, well, here's what it is. And I started writing out. I was like, language, pot, drinking, blah, 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 whatever. And the list was long. Like,
yeah.
But it's all like, it's not like embarrassing, sexy or embarrassing, whatever. It's like, it's stupid.
It's not porn.
Yeah.
Hey,
it's just, like anything that's like raunchy or whatever is just dumb.
And I got to tell you this, raunchy comedy is, I mean, everybody can do raunchy comedy, but when it comes to dumb comedy, stupid funny, I love stupid funny. Like, I can watch stupid funny for hours and hours and hours.
It's so stupid. You're just like, it's like, I don't even want to say it because, saying the R word people don't like, but, full R word. You know what I mean? On that one.
Yeah, no, that's what it's about. We definitely with this one we pack a lot of punches with the laughs. Nice. There's a lot of laughs. There's a lot, and especially like going back to Richard and Danny. Yeah. Like they just coming in as the stars. Like they didn't just like half-assed stuff or like
they whole-assed it.
They whole-assed.
That's what I'm talking about.
Absolutely, yeah. If you're gonna give your ass out there, put it all out there. You know, just
we
don't want.
My God. I'm sorry. I'm the one who edited the movie, and I just had a flashback about some of Danny's scenes and Richard's scenes. So we're not overselling it too, because
you will see.
Well, we're excited to see, and it's coming out when, guys? Next week, you said, and where can it be seen? Where are you guys gonna open her up at?
November 15th, next Friday. Wow.
Oh my God.
Yep.
Wow.
Court Street Theater in Saginaw. So yep, very very beautiful theater out there. And then the next day on Saturday, we're having it in Bay City at the State Street Theater. So November 16th, State Street Theater.
Just the State Theater. There's not a street.
Oh, I thought it was.
He's from Midland.
I'm a Midlander.
Well, you know what, you guys, we also do a big film festival up here in Traverse City.
Right, we got to get this thing on the film fest. I think that this would be a great fit-in for the film festival.
Next season coming up, you guys should get this thing in there, because I think Michael Moore would probably let pull some strings, get you in there.
Do they take lowbrow stuff?
Oh yes,
absolutely.
Oh yeah. No, they. I mean, you gotta be buddies with Michael Moore. Is that possible?
Okay, here, introduce us.
Yes, we know him now.
Hey, you don't have to be buddies with him, man. This is independent film stuff.
Right, yeah. He
no
loves it.
No one's really buddies anyway.
Oh, and lastly, I gotta tell you the last date too. The last date is in the 30th. Which would be in Bay City again, the Prime Event Center. That's an 1,100 seat theater.
That's a big one.
Huge theater.
Nice. Well, dude, I can't wait to see this. I mean, and I was wondering too, when it does come out, after it comes out in the theaters and all that stuff, are you guys thinking about releasing it on DVD or anything like that? I mean, I know that you guys have got some people that are involved with Netflix that are also in this movie, correct?
Yeah, we definitely Nate, the Cam. Yeah. Cam is she's such a goofy. That's her friend, and she don't. so no, one thing we're very very happy about with this cast, so we definitely proud about. Not only do we get Richard Pryor and Danny, which are the two awesome, we have 4 other people who were on or now on network TV, Netflix, Comedy Central.
You guys scored.
And then the other one was MTV.
That is so cool. Dude.
You know what? If you guys, here's one thing that's kind of reminiscent of that I could probably to give you somebody else to balance you guys with as a genre. I think it's kind of almost in the realm of the Trailer Park Boys earlier stuff like that. That's the way it's filmed. That's you know what I'm saying? You guys like Trailer Park Boys? You ever watch them?
That's a good. That's an all right one. I would say it definitely on the independent scale for sure.
It's got that independent feel to it.
Right.
Yes, you definitely feel that independent, but you're gonna get a lot more laughs than normal independent.
Right. Yeah, because there's some dialogue that goes along with it. I mean, that's exactly. The dialogue is hilarious. I do like in the trailer that I was watching, the clip where the bus pulls up and everybody's just kind of like, the fuck is this? This is you got this Jesus bus,
It's supposed to be a party bus.
we gotta say something. It's not just a Jesus bus. It is literally the holiest name ever. It's in God's holy presence ministry.
Yeah. Dude, that is so funny, man.
We also have my friend Jade Sotomayor from RuPaul's Drag Race makes an appearance.
Yes, I saw that.
Yeah.
That is so cool, man. You got a little bit of everything in this movie. That's what I love about this, dude. This is so cool.
And honestly, it's definitely it's gonna surprise and shock people. If you're looking for a funny, it'd probably be Super Bad, Hangover-ish.
Okay.
It's in that family. It's crazy.
Okay.
It's definitely
without the money.
Yeah, without an $80 million budget.
Well,
right.
If you can look past
But you
that,
will laugh.
yeah, if you can look past that and just listen to the lines and listen to the comedy,
to it.
and just pay attention to it, and I'll tell you something. Since we've gotten these new TVs, I don't know. I was born in '79. I'm 40, so like to me, these new TVs that are coming out. Are just like crazy to reality. I mean, everything looks like low budget film to me. Even like awesome movies, I'm like, what? This looks like independent film. Like everything looks that way to me now, though. So like, I don't know if it's just me, but that's I get that. So it's not really a big deal
it's
to me.
It's a sign that your eyes are going, Dan. That's you're 40 years old, all right. You're getting to that
prostate
age,
exam time.
Stay away from that laptop, like your mother said, Dan.
Oh man.
Well,
hey.
thank you so much for taking a few minutes to chat with us about this, you guys. This is Isiah Barnes, everybody. Isiah Barnes and Tanya Carrier here. Do-rag. Friggin' do-rag, man.
Play another one of the clips.
Oh wait, yeah. Wait, let's play.
He said don't. Just don't.
Oh, don't play it.
Don't
no.
blast him. He's like,
you guys are awesome. No, we love it. We thank you guys so much for having us. Definitely, you guys will laugh. Just like you said with Danny, well, giving us a shot. If they're gonna believe in us from a $50 million movie and come to us, we obviously doing something right.
I can't believe this, dude. You guys, congratulations, man. No, thank you guys for coming on the show.
Yeah,
thanking us. No, thank you guys, man, because you're out here making these awesome movies and you're doing it and you're pushing forward. I love it, man. You had a dream when you were a kid to be like an actor, right? You're doing that, and so you deserve the props, and it's obvious because you've got all these awesome names in the film. So keep pushing it, keep doing it, and we're gonna do the same. We're gonna push it.
Definitely.
We're gonna push this.
We're gonna
push it.
Pushing it.
Get it out there. Lock our doors.
We're pushing this to all of our people that watch the show. We're going to be talking about your Facebook page. You got a YouTube right now that I have got linked down in the description below that goes directly to Tanya's YouTube channel. But I'm going to be pushing the Facebook page as much as possible because right now that's really what you guys are trying to get some traction on. And
that's awesome. Thanks.
Let's try to get some more people to show up to these theaters, man, and watch this great movie. That wasn't supposed to happen. That's what it is. That wasn't supposed to happen.
Just like,
I know you guys are a couple hours north, but like, hey, it's worth the drive. Take a night, come on down, watch it. November 15th, 16th, or 30th.
Well, you know what? We should hook you guys up with the local little theaters that we have here in our downtown that are part of this film festival, but they do films all year round. They've got Bijou by the Bay down here. We have the State Theater. They're movie theaters that love doing independent stuff. So maybe we could try to connect you guys with them too, and maybe you could bring the film up here and get some love. You know what I mean?
Yeah, let's literally do that.
Let's not talk, but like for real, do that. Absolutely.
No, absolutely. We know people at the downtown scene there.
Theater.
I mean, the State Theater. We'll talk to them. We'll try to get this movie on there for the independent film series. Man.
That's awesome. That's how we
cool.
Yeah, like when people sit down and they give it a good 10 minutes, they're gonna be like, okay.
Well, I mean, here's the deal, guys. You guys got some pretty big names, okay? So that's gonna get you somewhere. Let's be real about it.
Right.
Okay, that's what's gonna get you the attention to get you in. Oh, they got Richard Pryor Jr. They got Daniel Roebuck. Okay, yeah, they're in. So
absolutely.
That's how it works, man. So we're gonna pull some strings. We'll do what we can. We'll keep in contact with you guys. But this week, guys, go check it out. That wasn't supposed to happen.
That wasn't supposed to happen.
And we will be playing some do-rag clips after the interview for our listeners.
For our listeners.
So, and we'll talk about that. So listen in.
You do you.
All right, bro.
All right. Bro. Thank you so much, you guys. Have a wonderful evening, and we will talk a little bit more between now and then.
Yes.
All right, guys. Thank you so much. We appreciate it. Have an awesome one.
All right. See ya.
Thank you, guys. Have a good night, guys.